Glad you're with us here on a Wednesday, 6/12. Welcome back here to Sunrise. You know, Chuck's big adventure down in Florida continues this morning in gorgeous, typically, Tarpon Springs.
Right.
It's just rainy and colder down there this morning.
Yeah, so Alyssa and Chuck are talking about sponge diving. I didn't even know this was a thing. I did not know, so they're joining us to let us know a little bit more about this. This is so interesting, you guys.
Well, it really is, and I've got to tell you, I knew a little bit about Tarpon Springs, but our photographer Steve Rhodes said this is the place we need to go, and it has been a fantastic, fantastic time.
We learned so much, including that they dive for 5 different types of sponges. So we have the finger sponges here, we have the grass sponge here, or vasa, and then the most common sponge right here is the wool sponge. And good thing we have it today. Super absorbent.
That's right. We have to absorb everything on top of us.
So now here's a check at this long-lasting tradition.
It's almost like being in Greece. You come here, you see we still do sponging the old way. It's kind of a legacy kind of thing. Tarpon Springs, the sponge capital of the world.
You were born into this business.
Yes, I grew up working here for about when I was 10 years old. You know, I feel a deep responsibility to try to carry it on as well as I can.
The boots are leather, wood, and iron. They're 12 pounds each. Breastplate here is made out of copper and brass. This is 22 pounds. My helmet is made out of copper, brass, and glass. That's 38 pounds.
You're the Hulk.
Kinda. I go in the water at about 320. Normally, they ask me if I do this for a living. I tell them this is my winter job, really. Most of the time, I'm offshore sponge diving. Family, actually, back at the turn of the century when they migrated from Greece to Tarpon Springs, I had great uncles who used to do this.
You want to see some history and something that's unique. This is the only place you can see this in the world.
These postcards I have here, Frank told me they are on every single continent except Antarctica. So that's how many people come here. So that's pretty cool. And he gave me one. It's autographed as well. But this man standing right next to me, Tassos, right? Correct?
Yeah,
Tassos. This is his boat right here.
And I'll tell you, this has been a wonderful time. And Tasso, we saw what the sponge diving suit looks like on the tour, but they're much different now, right?
We just don't use the old-fashioned suit anymore. We use suit just like a scuba diver. The only thing, we don't carry air tanks. We have air compressor in the boat and a 800 feet air hose. And different system, better lighter and feel comfortable in the water. You don't have to wear that heavy suit they used to do back then.
Isn't this a handsome creek, man, folks? Yeah. We have really enjoyed our trip here. Tassos, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We have much more from Tarpon Springs coming up in just a bit, Ben and Julia.
Yeah, I'm glad they don't use the old diving suit anymore. Look like some sort of Aquaman villain. He's going to meet the King of Atlantis down there in the ocean. Chuck, thank you very much. Fascinating stuff.
Do you like how when he said, Chuck said to Tassos he was a good-looking man, Tassos goes, yes.
Like, yeah, I know that, man.
I love that.